My first video blog. Well, it's December of the year 2010. I would say that it's the beginning of the ramping up of my new life. At the end of last year, my father was sick, and I brought him home to care for in his last days. He passed away in 2009 on December 29th. In that time frame, of course, so many things happened. This is the year 2010, December. Instead of going into a deep depression, I started what I did not know at the time would begin my networking. In January, as I was getting things together and sorting out his affairs and just kind of reeling from it all, I decided to get on Facebook, which was my first time ever. I had never considered it, had several invites, but at the time a friend had invited me, and I decided that would be a good way to outlet and distract myself from the events that were going on that were so serious in my life at the time. So I started my personal Facebook page and soon utilized that to occupy and vegetate a bit. I found many friends, many friends, people I forgot about and would look at and say, wait a minute, I know that name, but who is that person? Let me look at their profile and check out some old pictures, and oh my goodness, I know so-and-so. And I would find people all the way back to preschool. So I did that for a few months, I guess about 3 months or so. Meanwhile, I'm still working my full-time job, which the year 2009 was a very difficult year at work because the managerial people that surrounded me decided to utilize this time to make me a target to try to look good for those above them, as the corporate world does. So now fast forward and we're in March. And while I'm surfing on Facebook and doing what I do, I noticed an ad for Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he was having classes in my area. And I always wanted to get into real estate, always, since I was very little. I watched the market, and I was very good at assessing the market before the market did its uprise in the area. And so I thought, take this opportunity, go take a class. A friend of mine went with me, very good friend of mine, and we went for the first free session that he has. And so it wasn't a lot of information there except, let's sign you up for that next class. You can take the next 3-day class and learn about investing in real estate. So we looked at each other and we said, okay, let's go for it. Go take the next class. We signed up for the next class. We had a bunch of literature that I received since I was the lead person. The way it had set up was you sign one person up, you bring another person for free. So I read the literature, I listened to the tapes, I really threw myself in with both feet. And when the time came to take the 3-day class, my girlfriend got sick, so she could not attend. So I decided to forge forward. Since it was less than 24 hours before class started, we couldn't reschedule. I decided I better go ahead and take the class. I wanted to take it, and I got to forge forward. I can't throw this money away. It actually was the little bit of funding or insurance that I received once divided between myself and my family. So it wasn't very much money that I received for my dad's passing. I'm going to stop